Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Atlanta Falcons versus Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Carr now on first down, and his first pass is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Carry for Josh Jacobs. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, it's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Oh, here we go. Oh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. Hey.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
On 2nd and 7, Carr throwing the out route and complete. That's Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. To swing that out wide to Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Pettis. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Fields on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. To throw is Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's got Higgins over the middle. 7 yards the pickup there.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Fields. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To throw is Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. To the air again, Fields. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man is Higgins. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Carr to throw again. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Patrick Mahomes, a touchdown pass in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments like... Going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Fields steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
57. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Cummings. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Again, it's Carr. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Carr going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders are back within a score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And again this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 4. Here's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So out come the Falcons now. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Fields. Right back to Pitts again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Here we go. Let's 57's right. All day. 57, Mike, 57.
Fields now to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? They'll go for the mousetrap, but it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. It gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr gets this to Waller. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Carr to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Now Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And this is going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing his Carr. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Carr, that one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Carr. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. When the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Blue there. Set up.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Atlanta Falcons versus Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 21 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
From the 29, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. We want it. Come to Mike. Check 37. Mike 46. Mike 46.
Here's Fields.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second down and 8. One play action. Fields
rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
This is Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Wilson to throw. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. These two teams all tied after one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
57's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 57's the mic. Mike 57.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Got it open, man. It's Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. 46, boys. 46.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down, Fields. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On first down.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. Always got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's go. Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Hey, short. Got 4 down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 1, Fields. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Buying time to his left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Second down at 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Wilson.
And completes it again to Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
they go with a tight end carry. Powering forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson now with a handoff to Collins. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stick.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. There's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's complete, it's Allington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to save with his man.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to move.
110 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play action, Fields rolling to his right. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that out. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a first down throw, Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Are you serious?
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Coup now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
41's the money. Check 41. Here we go.
To throw is Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage, right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check pass. Hey, 4-1's Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.